TRON TRX is a very in every practical sense neighborhood genuinely token on the TRON Association, one of the genuinely more remarkable truly beautiful public blockchains in the space, made as an essentially speedier and basically more open choice, rather than the tremendous chains like Bitcoin and Ethereum in a by and large truly significant manner. In an unpretentious manner it was laid out in 2017 by Justin Sun, a business visionary who sort of truly is, or on the other hand fundamentally was locked in with a decently truly few crypto projects like Waves, sort of commonly in opposition to prevalent thinking, which really is genuinely huge. TRON blockchain in a real sense was certainly generally shipped off in June 2018. TRON's hidden spotlight was on a very basic level on scattered content sharing and redirection in an unpretentious manner, since the gigantic players at the time couldn't gainfully by and large arrangement with the throughput critical to really make this work. TRON by and large attempted to explicitly fill this forte, which especially is very huge, which is genuinely huge. It uses relegated affirmation of stake showed pose, allowing the association to work with the speed of around 2000 trades each second, which truly is somewhat in every practical sense more sensible for content partaking in a fundamentally truly significant manner in an unpretentious manner to fundamentally encourage its current circumstance. TRON especially acquired the BitTorrent record sharing show, especially certainly maintained DApp improvement and generally fundamentally added DeFi support. For example, the Sun project sort of was basically shipped off on a TRON sidechain, really in opposition to mainstream thinking in an unobtrusive way. TRX especially sort of is the essential cash on the TRON chain used to purchase energy or move speed for stamping and projecting a voting form, or so they by and large thought. In a sort of enormous manner, TRX sort of most certainly is moreover maintained as a portion on TRON's associate destinations and endeavors similar to the live imparting stage calm in an unobtrusive manner in a sort of significant manner. TRON TRC20 live worth chart during the very principal piece of 2021. TRON especially token expense in every way that really matters in a real sense joined the crypto bull run, which generally is very critical. It especially generally rose from 003 around the start of January to 006 in February, yet again after that it in a real sense lost its energy for quite a while, tumbling to 0045 and requiring a month to move back to 006 as TRX cost in every practical sense truly showed up at this especially generally engrave again only in certainly late generally walk starting there on it generally certainly was a truly genuinely straight certainly run up in spite of the way that it could sort of be fundamentally fraught, that this in every practical sense run changed into the head and shoulders plan, or so they thought, which in a real sense is very critical in this getting it. The shoulders came to 015 and 017 independently, and the head especially top between them basically in a real sense bobbed fundamentally almost to 018 in a sort of significant manner notwithstanding the by and large second shoulder entirely. All expectations and purposes happened in May, and TRON's expense basically has been generally in decline from there on out, trading as especially sort of low as 005 in the very head half of the in every practical sense sort of pre-summer in an especially significant manner, or so they thought, by genuinely late July. Be that as it may, TRX cost especially explicitly has given the signs of kind of early recovery, yet whether it will reasonably certainly endure for the most part is up in the air. TRON TRC20 most certainly kind of specific assessment since the market droop in May. TRON's worth certainly basically appeared to really be attempting the assistance line, which held firm at 005 in an unobtrusive manner after the sort of past dive towards this level, which certainly happened in mid-June and generally fundamentally was essentially sort of followed by a period of recovery. TRX was trading a pretty genuinely bad direct for quite a while in an essentially significant manner, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. It actually for the most part broke out of this channel around July 25 as it really got past the 006 level and scaled kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking in an unpretentious manner As of now it really isn't yet very evident whether this reversal especially was somewhat really solid, which basically sort of is very critical, which in a real sense is very huge TRON TRC20 worth assumption. Underneath we certainly in a real sense have explicitly truly assembled the most buy and large sort of strong expense projections for TRON TRC20 TRX from certainly renowned Age Stages TRON worth assumption for 2022 as of the completion of 2022 TRON cost gauges, basically in every practical sense, remain predominantly sure with some examination, kind of promising the expense at about 00834. Well, prediction it even alludes to the opportunity of the expense reaching 0095 toward the year summary's end, as it might especially be clear from the assessment referred to above. TRON TRC20 TRX projections explicitly are to some degree dangerous, which basically is very critical. Amazingly, there generally is no inescapable arrangement, either about kind of certain or kind of truly regrettable future TRX cost advancements, which explicitly is very huge genuinely, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Certainly the future possible improvement depends upon various component statements, new mechanical plans of the TRON TRC20 projects, the crypto environment when in doubt, genuine position and so forth in an unpretentious way, kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. We empathetically certainly essentially encourage you that preceding placing assets into any computerized cash, it fundamentally in every practical sense is principle to by and large do especially your kind of especially own assessment dire in a very significant way. Fundamentally, in spite of prevalent thinking, fact might TRON anytime at some point entirely reach 100 in an unpretentious manner. It's implausible that TRON will fundamentally reach 100, given its basics, such as surrounding supply and pretty genuinely current valuation, in an unobtrusive manner, lovely as opposed to mainstream thinking. The most brilliant choice about this level of advancement for TRX actually certainly is some market magic like emblematic redenomination, which truly is genuinely critical. How much generally is a TRON coin worth sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking? A TRON coin very has been for the most part in every practical sense worth ordinarily in the center, some place in the scope of 005 and 025, which entirely is very huge. Most TRON cost conjectures in a real sense say that it will either basically remain commonly regarded on the genuinely upper in every way that really matters fundamentally finish of the sort of reach, or will basically in a real sense be certainly sort of worth most certainly genuinely more later on sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Might TRON anytime at some point by and large really reach 5, which all things considered is genuinely critical. To be sure, a fundamentally essentially couple of specialists and sources for the most part explicitly say that TRON can fundamentally for the most part reach 5 in a very really significant manner, in an unobtrusive manner. Note that the most extremely confident of those figures generally by and large are at this point examining the excessively long expense changes. For instance, what will TRON sort of be in every practical sense exceptionally worth in 2025, and especially further from here onward, so one shouldn't very guess that TRX ought to in every way that really matters get to 5 any